Say what's up on your way in. Right, El? Tell me if you can hear me, please, El. I didn't even do a. Oh, you can hear me. Yep. What is it? Out of the fire? No, out of the oil. And what? You know what I'm trying to say. Something like that. That's the reason why I created this channel. However, today we're going to talk about something a little different. Whew. Wish I had my voice. That would be nice. El, thank you for showing love. Like, I'm so glad. You were so right about can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I think you guys can hear me. Nobody's gonna answer me, so I will figure it out by myself. Oh, you can. Okay, thank you for. I'm like, come on, guys. Audio's working. Thank you. Hey, lady. Hey, furry. Hey, GMT. My voice is. I drink tea, y'all. I don't know what to say about it. I had too much fun in El Paso. But El, you mentioned that you and BK should come on. I do think that there is a larger conversation to have when it comes to Black women out of the dependence. Thank you. There is a larger conversation to have when it comes to Black women raising their voices and getting passionate. It's okay for men to get passionate, but when we do it, it's like, oh, wait, hold on. You're being too much. You're being too extra. Calm down. You're being a bia. That's definitely something I would like to explore with you guys. I'm sorry, I'm congested. There's so much going on with me right now. My allergies. Going from a very dry climate back to Maryland to a very humid climate. It's put some ginger in the tea. Says, lady, I've done all of it. I've literally done it. I've done all of it. I don't know what to do at this point. It just is what it sounds way better than it did. I was good too. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know. It was getting better and then something happened. It's all good. As long as y'all can hear me, that's all I care about. Okay, y'all can't hear me. It's okay. I don't know. I have a cousin that I grew up with. She's not my blood cousin. Hey, Couch. But when we get together, we are just a hot mess. Hey, Noah. Yeah. But I would, we need to work that out because that is definitely something worth exploring. And I would rather explore it with two Black women or even if Nixus wants to join, just Black women in general, because we tend to understand that. I get that all the time. And I'm like, I'm going to say what I want to say. If you take it offensive, that's because you have a problem. You're too sensitive. Deal with it. Because ain't no way you're about to silence me. Sounds like a personal problem to me. So I love the way you represent yourself. I love the way that we counter reacted, all the BS. Oh, I'm sure there will be plenty of things to tie it in with in today's climate. But now that would be dope. And let me turn this light up. I feel like I haven't went live in forever. I haven't went live in forever. She was out living her best life. To the lunch table lady, the membership. I don't have memberships yet, so you have to have a certain quota of things to do certain things on the tubes. I feel like I've said hi to everybody. I'm gonna wait. Oh, guess what? Okay, so finally, remember I've been telling y'all I wanted to hey 50 remember how like every live I'm like I want to play this song. My dumb butt keeps trying to play it from Apple Music and I'm like, girlfriend, just play it from YouTube. Oh my god. Oh, for the lunch table. Lady, I wish there was a way that I could specifically. So here's what we're not about to do. Get your workout on. I wish I could like gift a membership to specific people, but it doesn't let me. Lunchtable. YouTube should do something about that. Like make it a way to where we can like gift someone specifically a membership because it just randomly chooses for you. Like the other day, I got gifted a membership by someone in Cousin Moni's chat, and I wasn't even present. So that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of not fair, you know? Find a good color. I'm not feeling any of these colors. Mm. Mm. It's too much drama. What about this? All right. Well, good Lord, y'all. I need to get outside more. I'm such a vampire. It's so bright. How about this? Elle's in the dark. I'm gonna be in the dark too. Shoot. She'd be in the dark. Okay. Oh yeah. DJ said this. I love that Elle. There are some days when there's a whole bunch of us. We just be like live chat hopping. Like we need to go touch some grass. I feel you, sister. It bees that way. But as long as we have real lives on the outside, I feel like we're okay. Hey, M. Reed. I like getting gifts when I'm not there. Let's me know that YouTube is trying to get people back. You think that's what it is? I don't know. I feel like you should be able to decide. I'm gonna try to use this big ass light MacWap sent me. This what's it called, y'all? It's not a what's it called? Oh, do I have a story to tell y'all before we get started? I have a couple stories to tell you. Oh, Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord. I have a couple stories to tell y'all before we get started. You would not believe it. You would not believe it. I need to push that button. Hey, Daniel. Okay, wait. Okay. All right. All right. Whew. The allergies are on. Okay. All right. So before we get started on the main topic, which is not going to be what y'all expected, I'm sure, I'm actually going to talk about something completely different that I was thinking about. And Justin said something the other day on Culture United. He mentioned how my takes were being discussed outside of the internet. And I was like, maybe I should take this more seriously. Not saying I didn't take it seriously, but maybe I should actually like put the time in to discuss things that I want to discuss. So, but before we do that, we are going to have a story time. I have, oh my gosh. We're going to start with, oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so Saturday, my plane landed at, gosh, I can't do the bright. This is so bright. Saturday, I landed in Baltimore at approximately 8:30. Okay. I got my bags. I was on the shuttle by like, I think like 8:50, right? So Baltimore overnight parking has 2 parking lots, or so I thought. So I took notes because usually I'm traveling with Mr. Hummus. Y'all already heard his name, Joshua. And this time it was just me and my mom. So I was like, make sure you take notes, make sure you take directions, like be detailed. You know what I mean? You have to pay attention because you're on your own now, right? So I took all these notes. Tell me why I get to the long-term parking B, I don't see my car. I have 3 suitcases. Thank gosh they're on casters, you know, the multi-directional suitcases. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm representing Koala. I love me some Koala. I'm gonna get the hating with evidence next. So I get to the parking lot A. I'm like, I know my car is supposed to be here. It's supposed to be near the pickup 3. No, it's not there. Y'all, I walk around the entire perimeter. Elle, I do like it. I like it. It's random, but I like it. So I walk around the entire perimeter of the parking lot. It's like, I want to say mile-ish with with 3 suitcases. So, and my backpack and my purse. Car's not there. So I call my husband. I'm like, it's not here. So he's like, you probably parked in parking lot A. So I was like, okay, let me go over there. So I walk across the street, which doesn't have a crosswalk, by the way. It's so late. I'm so tired, right? So I walk across the street. And then, lady, we talked about this. We'll talk about it. I don't live in Baltimore. It's actually a 2-hour drive from Baltimore to where I live. It's a 2-hour drive. So I walk across the street and I'm like, there's no terminal or pickup 3. But I was like, I'm just gonna walk the perimeter. That was like another 2 miles, right? So at this point, I'm just like, I was about to break down and start crying. I was like, I'm just gonna call an Uber and spend the night at a hotel because I can't do this, right? So finally, a very, very dear, I locate my car on my app and I show it to one of the shuttle drivers. He's like, oh, you're in the express parking. I was like, what the? I didn't even know there was an express parking. My mom was talking. There was traffic. The GPS was, I didn't know this, right? So he takes me back to the airport. I finally get on to the shuttle for express parking. I was like, there's my car. Get all my luggage off. I don't have my cell phone. Left my cell phone on the freaking the other shuttle. So the only reason why I was able to get in contact with my husband is because my watch and my tablet have Wi-Fi or have data. So I called Joshua. I'm like, can you call my cell phone and tell him I'm over here waiting for my phone? And then he's like, okay. So he calls him. He's like, they're on their way. I'm looking for the shuttle to come bring my cell phone. Y'all, I waited for 40 minutes because I'm like, at least I know where it's at. Nothing. So I'm like, screw it. I can see where my cell phone's at. So I drive my car back to the airport. Oh my God, y'all. Then the guy comes up with, he's like, the shuttle person calls the manager. He's like in a white van. They didn't tell me that. I did not know that. Finally get my cell phone. Y'all, it is like 12:30 in the morning. I'm 2 hours away. I've been traveling since 10:30 Mountain Time. I called the hotel. I could not get a room. You know, I was like, bar that's open till 2:30. Like, I'm not doing this shit. Oh my God, it was a hot mess. So what ended up happening was I had me a drink because I was like, I'm not doing this. I went back to the airport and slept in the garage in my car because there weren't any hotel rooms that I could get right then and there unless it was the overnight hotels. And you don't know how that goes. Ain't no way. I was like, well, at least in the parking garage, I'll be safe. It was lost my big vape. Had lost my vape, lost my hat. Wait, first, let's go down the list. Lost my car. Lost my car, lost my phone, lost my hat, lost my vape, and I haven't even unpacked yet because I slept all day yesterday. I was exhausted. So who knows what else I was like, wow. It was a day. I literally slept all day yesterday. Oh my goodness. It was a time. Hey Tiff, thank you. Y'all. I was like so close to breaking down in tears. Like, this is not happening, right? It's already bad enough. My trip to El Paso was horrendous. Really? Okay, wait, meth is crazy. No. I'm gonna go into that. Before we get into I had story time. I forgot about that because I was so out of it yesterday. But that was sleeping in my car in the airport garage was crazy. But it was just like when something is already not going right. First of all, this is the first time I flew by myself. I was like petrified of flying. I was like, I'm a pro now. That was already enough. And then everything just kept happening. You know how you get like things go so bad to where all you can do is laugh, where you're just like, sure, why not? That's where I was at yesterday. Like, all right. It was out of control. Did you have your service? I don't have a service weapon. Come on now. And even if I did, you can't fly with it. And even if I did, I couldn't tell you. It was there. It was time. Thank you. Tell him to give you his phone. That's out of control. Okay, well, you have issues. I can laugh about it now, but it was not funny at the time. I was this close to crying, but I was like, you haven't cried in over a year. Don't do it. So I was like, okay. Babe, no. So what I do, right? This is my cheat code because you can only bring one outside of your carry-on. You can only bring one bag. They always make you check your bag. Like it seems like these days the flight is always overbooked. So I knew they were going to make me check my carry-on. So what I did was I put all my stuff from my purse into my backpack, and then I checked my carry-on. And I'm very meticulous, y'all. I'm very meticulous. I'm pretty sure I lost everything with the commotion that was going on between the car and if y'all, I think my watch asked me if I was doing a workout. That's how much I walked. So I have two, like I have a large and a medium suitcase, and then I have my carry-on and I have my backpack. And I'm like, and it's not all smooth terrain. It was an adventure. And then I couldn't find a hotel room. It was something else. Yes, Lord Racer, you are late. Indeed, you are. Do I sound really bad, y'all? It was worse before, but I did drink some tea today. I tried to make it better. Dang, I'm not sure if I said hi. Okay, so that's story number 1. Before we get into the juicy stuff, because I did research. I'm taking this more serious now. All right. Well, actually, this is kind of part of why I was going to go live in El Paso, but y'all, the Airbnb, the air was all jacked up. It was a whole thing. Anyway, so should I go funny first, or should I go, because I have 2 separate stories I want to talk about, but one of them I have more to say than the other. So should I go like not serious, but like, deep convo, then another funny story, or should I just get all of the funny stories out the way? I didn't plan on telling that story because I forgot. I need granola lemon tea, but why is that? Oh, I did. Listen, I've done all the things, y'all. I've been in the medical field for 26 years. I've tried all the. You know what? I think your wife is a special person to deal with you. She has to be a very certain type of woman. I don't know. Bless her heart. Tell her if she ever needs someone to vent over your shenanigans, she can come join the chat and I will temporarily block you because if you talk like this on here, I can only imagine how you are with her. Tell her hit me up on any platform if she needs to vent, because what the heck? Really? That's what I was saying. You see what I deal with? This is why I can never get too serious. My chat is out of control. I swear I have one of the funniest chats. I think it's because it's so small, like of a group. I'm okay with that though. I love that. I don't want to have like a huge. The thought of like, my channel blowing up kind of like freaks me out just a little bit. I'm like, do I want that? Because I feel like that would be kind of weird, no? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, like I'm being like serious. I didn't know how I'd feel about that. I think I'd like to stay. I'd like to get to 1,000 followers and then it just ends. Larissa, I'm not familiar with you. I did not mean to click that one. I meant to click this one, but I'm going to stay out of that conversation. She said story sandwich. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, I got you, Elle. Let's take your advice. All right. So, hey, Unc, what it do? Really? What? Don't start this narrative. I have never done meth in my life. That's what we're not about to do. Ain't no way y'all are about to put that on me. This comes from having fun with my cuz. So I'll talk about that. Well, see, that's a bittersweet situation. But Elle said do a sandwich. Okay, so where do I start? This is what I'm gonna do. So when I was younger, I was my family's all mixed. Like they're all mixed. Mexican, usually like typically Mexican and black. There's before my second cousins, there was two of us that were white and black, right? It was me and my cousin Angelica. She moved away. So when I was younger, whatever. I was sexualized. It was a whole thing. Okay. I was naive. I was just like, okay. I was like shy and da-da-da. So tell me why we're at my auntie's house. Everybody's there. It was like a family reunion. Y'all, I bought shirts. Hey, Exhibit. I literally bought shirts that were like, it said Sanders. It was like a whole thing. I was so excited because I hadn't been home in like 20, like to visit in 20 something years. So I was like, I finally get to go home. I had the desire to go home. So we're all there, uncles, cousins, sipping that sip. And it's just weird. It was like they were just being weird. Like, so go funny, serious. I already did funny L, so I'm doing serious and then I'm gonna go funny again. That's the sandwich, right? It was just, I can't explain it. It was just weird. Like, it just put me back when I was a kid. And now I'm like, you're dealing with the wrong one. Like, you got me all the way effed up. So at first, it was funny. I was like, I was just like, why are you like touching me and grabbing me like that? Like the bruise was probably, it's just gone. Like, my uncle grabbed me. He's like, I'm just like, who are you? He's like, I know people. Like, I can have you kidnapped and do something. And I looked at him, I was like, nigga, when you were locked up for 12 years, I know people too. And I can have you handled. You better slow your fucking roll. Excuse my language, but it was like, I was upset, right? So it's gone now, but yeah, I did. So like him and my other cousin, my uncle, I was like, and then I tell my mom, she's like, me and my mom are like this. Not after that trip. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm about to cut everybody off. Like, everybody. So then that happens, and me and my play cousin, we like came up with like a help me. This was our sign. Like, please help me. They have us cornered. Like, please help. We had to come up with a sign because they were doing it to her too, and they were doing it to my other cousin. I'm like, y'all are in your 50s. What the like? I couldn't even like get a buzz or do other things because it was just so weird. So they were like, oh, the white girl is tripping. Then that became the narrative. Oh, white girl this and white girl that and white girl this. Back in the day, they used to call me honky. Like, oh, the honky doesn't want to eat pig's feet, which I love now. Well, I used to love. Oh, the honky doesn't want to eat pinto beans, or the honky. It was just honky, this and that. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I lost it. I have my phone connected. I had my phone connected to the Bluetooth, and I was like, you know what? Y'all want to go there? Like, I don't know who y'all think you're talking to because I am not the same person. I stopped the music. Yo, I went off. Like, I went off. I was like, you nasty weirdo. I went off and I didn't go back. I did not go back to the house. Matter of fact, I was going to cut my trip short. I spent $400. I was booking a plane. I couldn't book a plane for the next day, but the day after, I was like, I'm going home. I ain't never coming back here. You mother crazy. Like, I'm done. But then I have a cousin and I have a second cousin and her daughter. Like, they were literally like They came to the Airbnb. They were like crying their eyes out. Please, please don't leave. And I felt so bad. And I was like, okay, I'll stay longer, but I ain't effing with them people. So my brother, oh, let's rewind a little bit. The next day, my brother came over, who was like the closest person out of my family. Like, he's a year and a half younger than me, but I literally took care of him when I was younger. He came over and we're chopping it up. You know, he's feeling good. I'm like, I cannot even get buzzed because I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm like on edge, right? So he comes over and we're chilling, chopping it up, just having. I got to meet his girlfriend, who she was gonna make me call the rest, y'all. I menudo. I didn't get to taste any of that. I'm gonna tell you why. So he goes and gets I told my baby cousin who's 10, who's my daughter now. I was like, I'm gonna take you to Peter Piper Pizza. We're gonna have fun. But everybody who I was actually talking to, kids, they canceled. So I'm like, we can go by ourselves, but I'm too old to get on all that stuff with you. Like back in the day, I would do it with my kids, but she old now. So I was like, do you want me to just order the pizza? She was like, yeah. So I ordered the pizza. And my little brother was like, oh, I'll go get the pizza, whatever. So he comes back with the pizza and we're like, where are the red chili flakes? Like, we're from El Paso. Like, where is the red chili flakes? And then she walks around the corner. Me and him are sitting in the living room. She walks around the corner. She's like, Cousin Dietrich, did you, Peter Piper Pizza is better. Or it used to be. It's totally gross now. Can't wait. Like, it's not what it used to be. Back in the day, Peter Piper Pizza was, or not. Yeah, Peter Piper Pizza was creme de la creme. So she walks around the corner. Hey, chica. She walks around the corner. She's like, Cousin Dietrich, did you get ranch? He's like, don't ask me that. That's that white girl shit. She's mixed-ish. It's weird because her mom is white, but my cousin Deidre, who's no longer with us, is like very, very dark skinned. So she has 3 kids that are she has 3 kids that look white and she has 3 kids that look black. Like that's just, who cares, right? He's like, yeah, I know, Exhibit. I don't know. She's young. It's like people eat ranch with it. I know a lot of people who eat ranch with their pizza. I worked at the restaurant business. So he's like, that's that white girl shit. And I look at him, I'm like, really? Like, we just had this conversation. Like, I just told you how offended I was. And all I did, I looked at him, I was like, come on, man. Like, we just had this conversation. Can you not do that to her? Like, we just had this conversation. Y'all, he went from here to here. Like 0 to 1,000. Fuck you, bitch. You ain't shit. Fucking white girl. Da-da. And I was just sitting on the couch like, I'm not going to entertain this. I'm just like, yeah, yappity, yap. My mom is sitting there chilling. Like, she don't know what's going on. I have a bone to pick with her. She's chilling. I was just like, whatever. And then he says, you ain't from the 915? You ain't from Northside? Tell me why that bothered me more than him saying I was a white girl. Oh, dear Lord, baby Jesus. When he said that, I was like, I'm not 915? I'm not Northside? Y'all, I went to the room. I put my tennis shoes on. My mom was like trying to hold me back. Girl, move. His girlfriend was holding him back. Mind you, she's like bite size, right? I said, let's square up. Y'all, I went outside. Oh, he didn't go off on me. I was all sorts of bitches and white girl and all that. I don't even know what he said. I didn't even care. I was just like, yeah, talk your shit, whatever. When he was like, you ain't Northside, you ain't 915, I was like, okay, I seen red. I was like, oh, hell no, you ain't about to question me where I'm from. Nigga, you don't even know about this. This is my brother, L. This is my baby brother. One of the things I was looking forward to was my niece's graduation. He's like the only person in my family that I've always kept in contact with. He's like, you ain't from Northside? Y'all, I swear, I went and put my tennis shoes on and a bra because I wasn't wearing a bra. He crashed. He told my... Yeah, and we talked about it the next day. That was the problem. Like, he seen it and he knew that I had a problem with it. I'm like, why were they doing that? So he purposely went below the belt. He did that on purpose. So my mom's like, all of a sudden she wants to be involved. And Me and her talk too. I'm like, you don't even have my back, woman. I'm the only one that's been there for you since you got out of prison. The only one. So when she gets back, we're gonna have a long conversation. Trust me. So I'm like, I'm not from the north side. Y'all, I went outside. I squared up. Like, I was like, let's go. His girlfriend was holding him back. And she's like this big. I love her so much. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, you won't bring your fat ass out here. I guarantee you won't. Y'all, I squared up. I went like this on his head. He didn't want no smoke. Like, by the time you swing that fat, jiggly, wiggly arm around, it's funny now, but I was like, when it happened, I was just like, what? Like, I was so confused. Like, we went from here to here. And y'all, I was like, come on, dude. Like, we just had this conversation. Can you not say the white girl? Like, what is up with the colorism in our family is crazy. I thought we were like grown and beyond that now. That was something y'all did back in the day. So needless to say, that was the last time I spent time with my family. They're like, come over. I was like, nope. The ones that I spoke to, you want to see me? You come here, because if any of them Negroes show up in my vicinity, we're going to have a problem. Ain't no way. I don't know if it's black or if it's white, and I don't think it should care. I don't think it should matter. El Paso is such a melting pot of people. And then for him to sit up here and say, white girl, when all of your kids are by a Mexican woman, he acts like he's like power to the people. Like, you've never dated a black woman in your life. You are 30 or 40, how old am I? 45 years old. You've never dated a black woman. Matter of fact, everybody who is calling me white girl has never dated a black woman in their life. All of their kids are with white women or Mexican women. So I got to thinking about it. I'm like, y'all are the ones with the issues, not me. It ain't me. Like, and then I was like, I'm the one doing something. At least I'm trying to do something for our people. And I was telling my brother, the one who went off of me, he's like, who cares about that? It was something, y'all. I wasn't wearing earrings. I wasn't wearing earrings. I was literally still in my like pajama clothes, because we were just chilling. Like, it was going to be a chill day, you know? Y'all, it was something. And then I went off on my mom, which I never thought I'd do. I was like, you knew what I was feeling about it. You didn't say anything. She's like, I don't want to get involved. I said, the next time you go through it with your husband, I don't want to get involved. Don't call me about your BS. Since you can't have my back, I'm not going to have yours. She has to come back here because her car is here. Oh, it's going to be a conversation. I physically felt my little brother more than any other person rival. I've never physically fought my brother. We've gotten into it, but not like this. I've never squared up with my brother, like, ever. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Out of all the family members I went to go see, I've cut most of them. I will never speak to them. It was like, when are you coming back? I'm like, never. I will never go back there. Like, ever. Like, ever. Ever. Like, I will never. For the ladies in the chat, can you explain, Kylie, for the ladies in the chat, can you explain why Black women tend to get braids before we go on vacation? Because I don't think they get it. Y'all have no idea. It's about maintenance and not packing as many products and not having to worry about your hair. You could just get up and go. It's just easier to deal with. I was not about to... especially if you have natural hair. It's a whole thing. So y'all get on my nerves. It was an experience. Yeah, it's just, to bring it's less maintenance. You just can just like get up, put your braid spray in and go. You don't have to worry about it. I love it. Especially if you have a hat. Then you don't even have to worry about styling it or doing your edges. You put the hat on. For those, well, none of y'all are on Instagram, but for the, like, if you see all my Instagram pictures, I have a hat on most, like, majority of the time, except for the night I went out with my girlfriend. Something comes wrong. Yeah. So we're going to lead into the next story. So me and my girlfriend went out, who I haven't spoke to in a long time. Yeah, when I cut people off, I typically cut them off, but couldn't just cut her off. Like, she really didn't do nothing wrong. I was the only one. So we go out. We have the best time ever, right? I don't know why, but this guy came up to me and he was so annoying. And he kept like trying to talk to me, and I was like being real short with him. And then he was like, hold on. I have no comment on that one. Let's just not bring up Mr. Thomas. Okay. Anyway, so we go out, and this guy would not stop bothering me. He's like, yeah, so what do you do for a living? I was like, I'm an astronaut. Like dead ass, and I said it with a straight face. And my homegirl's looking at me like, what? I was like, I just got back from the space station. I was up there for 6 months. I was like, we were studying the molecular biology on how plants and different types of vegetables and fruits grow in the space because, you know, there's a water shortage here on the earth. I don't know why I said astronaut. It just came. I was like, yeah, you know, we're studying the molecular biology. I was like, yeah, I was in the space station for 6 months. I had to go through like decompression, and I'm home I'm home visiting because I missed Earth so much. My homegirl's looking at me like, what, bitch? And she's like, all right. Yo, we kept it going for the whole night. And her dumbass, she is a trip. She started telling people without them asking. She's like, yeah, my girl's an astronaut. She just came back from the space. Babe, really? With the baby Yoda? What the heck? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The most random stuff has been happening to me lately. First Darth Vader, now he's the Mandalorian. Oh my god, that dog creeps me out. I remember when I first seen it, I was like, oh. Anyway, anyway, it was hilarious. Everybody in the bar thought I was an astronaut. They were like they were buying a shot. The DJ was like, shout out to blank, not my real name. I'm not going to tell y'all that. Shout out to, she just got back from the space station after being up there for 6 months. Welcome back to Earth. It was so funny. Yeah, it was so funny. And the thing is, like, me and my friend kept up, like, we were trying to laugh. Well, we wanted to laugh, but we were just like, the great character. Everybody in there thought I was an astronaut that just got back from the space station studying. Oh my gosh, y'all, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. I wish y'all could have been there. It was something else. It was girls in El Paso, Texas. I'm not worried about them folks. When me and my homegirl were working out, we could not stop. It was like we held in our laugh for like 2 hours. We stayed out till 2 o'clock in the morning. This girl still got up at 7 and went to work. I was like, you are a G, because ain't no way I would have called in like I'm sick. Y'all, it was so funny. It was so funny. You know, like we were saying, yeah, I guess so. It was so funny. And then she's like, why'd you say Astra? I was like, I have no idea. Thank you, boo. because she old. It's nice to hear. Say that much. Anyway, she's like, "Why did you say astronaut?" Bitch. I was like, "Oh, I have no idea, y'all." And the whole molecular study. I don't know. She was on one. It was so random. Oh my goodness. It was so random. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened in El Paso. I'm glad to be back, even though when I got back, it was a disaster. No, lady, it's not worse than my ops. It's like they are the worst. I want to give a special shout out to Lady. How long have you been cancer free? Has it been a month or 6 months? I can't remember. And your son just came home. She's the caller that be calling in. She's cancer free. So W Lady. And I'm glad your son is home. And when you called in today, I love how you kept it real. Like, she shows so much love in all the chats. So W you, girlfriend. You are the bomb.com. It's people like you who like keep me going. Like, y'all are so supportive and just like looking forward to it. And it's just so, maybe I'm seeing this coming late, but we're supposed to be shouting out lady. You're tripping. New segment, meth stories. All right, sure. I'm on meth. Sure, why not? You know what's crazy? My other cousin, who's a mixed, we were talking about it because I went to her Airbnb. She left early, and we were talking about it, and she's like, blank blank, my name. She's like, you do need some sunlight, and I was like, is it that bad? She was like, bitch, your hands are pink, and I was like, is it? I don't know, man. I don't be looking in the mirror. I'm gonna start going on walks and runs again. Yes. Yes, Lady T. We live, Diego. We live. Yeah, W Lady T for beating cancer. Cancer sucks. And F cancer. I'm so happy for you, Chica. And your spirits, like in the live chats wherever I go, you're just such a like a breath of fresh air. I really enjoy when you enter the chat, as we all do. I'm sure you've seen that. W. Oh, I was when I came out of yeah, I seen that because you called in. That's what's up, lady. That's what's up. And you looking fly in your picture, girl. Okay, do your thing, mama. Shoot. KG was like, he said as soon as you called in. What did you say, KG? As soon as she called in, I don't remember what you said, but you said something. KG was like, as soon as she called in, I knew she was a black mama. I don't like sunny days. I hate the sun. I hate summer. I hate spring. I don't mind. Like when I was in El Paso, I was outside all the time. I thought I was gonna tan. I like sat outside, drinking my coffee. I was like, yes, give me some sun. It didn't work. I tried. I don't like the humidity. Get y'all see him, right? That's Mr. Babe, what is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Man, that husband of yours is pretty dope. Is he? What? Yeah, what's wrong with my husband right now? I got a towel for a week. Oh my goodness. You're a real nigga and we gonna free you. What is wrong? Oh my goodness. You against me. You're stupid. I literally have tears in my eyes. He was fresh. We need nerd. Oh, he will bring all of the nerd. Trust me. What the heck? Love you, babe. What the? Oh, my condition, may the force be with you. Y'all are stupid. I cannot. Oh my goodness. I showed y'all his man cave. There is no need to free him. What is wrong with you? Man, what is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. I seriously cannot with y'all. Okay. GoFundMe is crazy. The hell, man. The hell. Oh, he has a YouTube. Go follow. I've been encouraging him. He's a nerd geek, basketball freak. See him wearing Bulls like this. I don't think he has any other hat except for Chicago Bulls. He's obsessed with Chicago Bulls, and praise God she let him free today. Justice for hashtag us too. So me too, us too. Okay, I get it. Oh, I don't think I said hi to you. Hey, Chica. You're like the third verse, like one of like two of the third verses mods. Girl, the other day you weren't in there. Those, they was tripping up in there. Hola, Miss Honey. Hey, Diego. Hey, Diego. I haven't seen you in a while. Goodness gracious, a laugh. I was not. This is the second time. The little doll is so gross to me. I hate that little doll. It's disgusting. I'm chilling in my room because I spend time in my room or my dividend. I'm chilling in there, and he just comes in holding this little freaky. I was like, ah! It scares the bejesus out of me. I was like, what is that? He's like, no, it's creepy. It's the first thing you see when you walk into his man cave. I don't like it. It's just creepy. I like it on the show. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Give us the good word, Miss Evans. Preview. I don't know what you mean by that. We're about to get into it. I want to be in live. Oh yeah, I'm doing good on time. Pause. I finally remembered to use it. Ain't no way. Did you talk about the? No, I didn't because I want to inadvertently talk about it. So I guess we'll get into it. That's a good segue. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry for walking around with those stupid suitcases. If y'all didn't catch the first half, yeah, gotta watch it on the playback because it was hilarious. And I still didn't play my song. Can I just play a snippet? No, Joe Wallace. He just came out with a little freestyle, or I don't know if it's a freestyle, but on Instagram, he's just so dope. Hold on, can I just play like a snippet? I think I've played this before, but he is so dope. Like I played his I shared his Instagram snippet on the Discord. Let's see. Like he's just really dope. I think that I want to highlight him. He deserves to be highlighted. If I have time, I'm going to react to one of his songs. But I just think I've been trying to play this song forever on at the opening of my oh, y'all said you didn't like that one. Hold on. I tried to play this song at the opening of my live forever, and I could not get it to play. Okay, here we go. Let's just play a little bit.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm the shit in the ad going him. Ran this shit up off of 28 grams. These niggas hate when they really be fans. Ain't in the rap, but I do let her hold her. Ain't in the rap, but I do let her bend. That shit look break as I get in the gym. Nigga tryna see what's up with their hands, but I came with the burning. You won't get the chance. AGG baby, I been going crazy. Been ballin' on bitchy like you want a man. Niggas fugazi, put that on my baby. Don't fuck with these niggas like one of the clan. Chiropractor, you know, I shit. Bitch, step it like I'm walking on stills. Niggas still tryna hit me for a deal. But I don't serve no more like a hood. I don't serve no more like an X-Ray. Box me in, I'm a genie high escape. Been making movies sound like a chess player. Life a movie, but the shit here X-rated. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna play the whole song. I don't care.
Okay, let's go.
This is a dance break. Get up and dance.
Like I yelled at the rep. Raising the bar while they count on my reps. Bitch niggas talking shit under their breath. Nigga loosen your bra for you poke out your chest. They didn't be playing it cool in my face. That type of shit I can never respect. Might put OBG on my resume. The way I've been keeping these pussies in check. Wanna see a nigga fail shit too bad. Lately I've been making head down like a do-rag. Nigga play around, get sent to the gulag. Mama still thinking I'm a saint like who that? Mama still thinking I'm a saint like Frank. Rolling with the Reaper like Billy like man. Niggas out here trying to steal sauce like Plank. Tool on my hip, niggas think I'm Henny Manny. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
So we are definitely 1,000 bajillion gazillion percent going to be reacting to his music. Like I said, he just dropped a little clip on Instagram. Fire. You know how they say like there are certain artists where they're instantly recognizable. I instantly recognized him before I even looked at the name. Mojo Willis. He's one of the ones. He better be one of the ones. And if not, then if we love him, it doesn't matter. Oh, BX, it's all good, girl. You did miss story time, but all right. All right, so we are 52 minutes in. Allergies are real. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about Jay-Z directly like everybody's talking about it. I feel like it's been covered, and most of y'all in here, I see you in the live chats, and I know you're tapped in. I want to talk about something else. Okay, here's what I want to talk about, because there have been, first of all, the DJ who don't spin crashed out, as he always does, on X. I know a lot of you are not on X, but he crashed out on X. And then I've seen some other journalists have something to say in favor of the boy. You know, the boy. We just talked about it earlier. We are going to make that happen. His name is Mojo Willis. Oh yeah, he crashed all the way out. Like, you have to listen to the words, BX. Yeah, so okay, so what I did was, so Complex, remember the list? I think I was like in the middle of packing, and I wasn't really active on socials or and my last live was a hot donkey mess. I could not stop laughing on my last live. So yeah, no, you're gonna hold on. Okay, so time to get serious. So I looked up the definition of a journalist, right? So a journalist's primary mission is to gather, verify, and report facts of public interest. They act as a neutral DJ who don't spin, a neutral observer whose main obligation is to tell the truth to the public, right? And I'm going this way because the Complex list is crazy to me. It's just like crazy to me. Like what, what the hell, what the who, the what, right? So the core pillars are commitment to the truth, independence, and objectivity. The watchdog role, they hold powerful people institutions and corporations accountable by exposing corruption and systematic failures or injustice. And he was praising Iceman getting rep by the White House. I was like, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is not what he does at all. So, absolutely, a true hip hop journalist does not just document the culture, they actively shape its trajectory. I asked this, I was like, so what does a hip hop journalist do? Like, what kind of impact do they have on the culture? I wanted to know. I was all on the AI today. Oh, you would have loved me for this, but I'm like, I want to because we think about this, but I was like, I want to know answers. Like, what is a hip hop journalist? A hip hop journalist doesn't just document the culture, they actively shape its trajectory, push its boundaries, and force it to look in the mirror. Does the DJ that don't spend do that? I don't. But we all know the answer to that. Come on now. We all know the answer to that. He is not a journalist. Half of those people on the list are not journalists. They're not even commentators, right? So I was like, okay, let me do some more investigating. Let me do some more. So they hold the culture accountable. What does that mean? They hold the culture accountable. Contradictions in their lyrics, Drake and others. Legal troubles or ethical missteps, Drake and others. The exploitation of younger artists by major labels. He doesn't even, I looked, he doesn't even check one box of what a hip hop journalist is. So where Complex got this list from is beyond me. He doesn't even check, not one, y'all, not one. I went through, I didn't look at his content, but X. I will be abused for y'all. I will sacrifice. Mike, trust me, we're gonna get to that. So, serving as a bridge to the mainstream, he does not do that. To fit the definition of a real journalist, an individual or group must actively practice core journalistic tenets. Original reporting, no. Investigative fact-checking, absolutely not. And conducting structural, ethical interviews, protecting sources, and maintaining a degree of objective separation rather than simply sharing personal opinions, streaming, or aggregating the news. How is he number one? Make that make sense. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Girl. Yeah, this is the world we live in. Oh, we gonna get to it. What is a koala say? Stop writing my narratives. Stop writing my show. I actually did like serious homework because of what Justin said. Like for real. He changed the way I look at my stream. I was like, oh, let me take this a little more serious because apparently people are actually listening to me, which is kind of weird, but still here, but oh, are you getting the blue? What is it called? The blue crabs? I don't like this. I don't like the blue. What is it called? Anyway, you are in the DMV, huh? It is crab season. Forgot. Been very, very occupied. No problem, Frey. Do your thing, Papa Smurf. If you watch Parks and Rec, you understand that. Told you. Oh, KG. Well, thank you. Feels kind of weird, but all right. It's just weird. Like, anyway, so I don't like to talk about that. Anyway, so moving right along. It says the pure journalist, right? These are the standard bearers. And I just want y'all to keep the Complex list in mind because this is what prompted me to do this. Because when that list came out, I was preparing for my trip and I didn't really get to talk about it, which I had a lot to say because I was like, ain't no way. And I don't know if other channels were if they went into depth like this because, like I said, I was preparing for my trip. But it says the pure journalists, the standard bearers, right? These are the individuals whose primary function is traditional journalism, investigating stories, breaking news, writing deeply researched profiles, and adhering to strict editorial standards, right? So then I asked, who on the complex list? So I put all this information into ChatGPT. Y'all know that's what I call ChatGPT. Make sure I didn't not say hi. Hey, concept. I don't know if I said hi, but hey. So I put all this into ChatGPT, and I was like, out of everybody who was on that list, who is considered to be a pure journalist, the standard bearers? Elliot Wilson and B. Dot. While they host a massive platform, Elliot Wilson is quintessential. We know Elliot Wilson is quintessential. Come on now. Their interviews are deeply rooted in journalistic research rather than gossip or viral clickbait. Rob Markman, duh. Come on now. He explicitly noted his inclusion on the 2026 list. Markman is a textbook definition of a hip hop journalist. If you are not subscribed to his channel, I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's the truth. He's one of them ones. If you like, anyway, I'm not going to get sidetracked. I said I was going to stay focused this time, which I feel like I have. Now, this is from ChatGPT and the little, what's it called? What is it called in here when you ask Gemini on Chrome? So let's talk about it. The excluded veterans, the critics' choice. When hip hop purists critiqued the 2026 list, they pointed out that real journalists like Andre Gee, I don't know who that is, I'm not even going to front, or Craig Jenkins, I don't know who that is either. Dylan Green, don't know who that is. And Justin Hunt. That's when I was like, were largely sidelined or omitted. These writers and video essayists, which FD, the signifier, should have been on here, but that's neither here nor there. Deep structural analysis and original reporting on the genre. You see what I'm talking about? They have an impact on our culture. They shift the culture. They make us think and talk about, like, when you hear Justin Hunt, or if you follow Rob Markman, or even Elliot Wilson, which he's very controversial nowadays, you're still talking about it. Like, they say something that ignites side conversations, good or bad. We're still talking about what they're talking about, right? Academics is not So I want to ask Complex, what is your litmus test on this? Because you got it all the way wrong, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, so what is their barometer on what makes a hip hop journalist? Like, what are your benchmarks? What do you have to do to make your list of hip hop journalists? Because those are not hip hop journalists, right? So I was like, so is Complex considered a like authentic, real hip hop magazine the way that The Source was back in the day? It says, rather, Complex is considered a genuine hip hop magazine, depends entirely on how you define hip hop publication. If you are comparing it to legacy rap only staples like The Source or XXL, the short answer is no. Complex is not and never was strictly a hip hop magazine. Instead, it is a youth, culture, and lifestyle platform where hip hop serves as a primary musical and cultural baseline, aka they're using our culture to promote their narratives, which goes back to everything that we've been talking about. It's just another BS way that they're just siphoning off of us. Now, y'all know how I feel about the culture. Y'all know I'm just as bad as G. I don't even know if me and Glasses can get on a pod together because we're so passionate. So no, what was the Enquirer? I don't know if some of y'all are old enough to remember Enquirer or People Magazine or any of these magazines that are just gossip based and not rooted in anything, right? So then I was like, is this systematic? Like, because it's happened over time. Is this on purpose? Is it a deconstruction of who we are as a culture? Tabloid, there you go, KG. Thank you, tabloid magazines, right? Because it seems pretty surgical as I keep forgetting Jalabi's name. Y'all know what is it? Haseen? How do y'all say it? I can't remember his name. I don't want to disrespect him, but you know when he says it's getting surgical, seems like it's pretty surgical. It seems like it's very targeted because you have to think about something. First, it was our music. Just so is it? Can you phonetically spell that for me? I know he's told me. I'm sorry, y'all. My memory is terrible. Yasin? Yasin. Has to be Yasin. Or Yasin. Phonetically spell it. I subscribe to some. There's nothing, Biggs, there's nothing wrong with subscribing to these magazines. I'm just saying they're not a representation of us. That's what I'm trying to say. Girl, I like my guilty pleasure. Well, I used to like my guilty pleasures too. My focus has since been, shifted elsewhere. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, that's the way we should look at them. So when they come out with their lists and when they come out with their BS, it would behoove. It would Yasin. Okay, it would behoove. I'm asking the channels like us. It would behoove us to not talk about it, and we do. We talk about it. Talk about list, and it is something to talk about because sometimes. Okay, thank you, Jordan. Oh, hello. I don't remember ever seeing you, so hey, welcome to the madness. So it's so surgical. Like first they diluted our music, so you have to think about something. I'm old school. I was born. Anyway, I'm within the 50 years of hip hop. I remember it's like a jungle of times. It makes me wonder why I keep from going there. Yeah, I'm from there. Like I remember hearing that as a kid. And I also remember thinking like, oh, this describes my life. Like we'd be struggling, it was the way that we expressed ourselves. It was the way that we talked about our plight. It was the way that we spoke about what was going on in our communities and our ghettos, just like G was talking about earlier. It's like, this was our artistic expression for our people so that we were all on one accord to what was happening in the streets, right? The hip hop media was a way for us to get said information and express it to the masses, right? And they would break it down. They would be like, oh yeah, they would, like interpolated, like everybody had their own, what do you call it? I guess interpretation of what that was. But at the end of the day, we were all saying the same thing, just in a different way, right? Even when it came to the music, even if you thought that a lot of times in the magazines and the talk shows, it was like the bars weren't there or such and such wasn't there, but they were still talking about X, Y, and Z. If you go back and look, like that's typically the consensus on what was happening. That doesn't happen anymore. So we lost hip hop as a genre, or we're losing hip hop as a genre. And it sucks because we don't have any real true mainstream hip hop media platforms. And I say all this to say, this is why channels like Curtis King and Justin Hunt and Mark Robin and Yasin and The Crew and Koala and Screwface, say what you want to about him. That's my boy. I don't care. Okay. That's my boy. And Jay Nolan. And I don't want to forget anybody. Some of you even, and K-Way is doing his part. Because if you listen to his podcast, it's not just all R&B. He's talking about his journey as a Black man in this world, his journey of growing up being a Lockheed, like his last podcast, right? Being a Lockheed kid and the way that we grew up and our struggles and what's going on with us, right? I feel like we've lost that. Right? Our kids don't know about struggling. And that is a beautiful thing. I think it's beautiful that our people have come to a place where, they don't know what it's like to not have a meal, or they don't know what it's like to have a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment where there's like 10 of you sleeping in there and there's roaches everywhere and you don't know where your last meal is coming from. I think that's beautiful. At the same time, you have to teach them their history. Like, how are you going to push the culture forward? I don't even think parents are having the if you're stopped by the cops conversation anymore. And I think that's been happening for a while. If you're stopped by the cops, this is what you do. This is what you don't do. Because you see a lot of these videos, you see a lot of these younger millennials, and they're like, let me see your ID. He's like, what do you need to see my boy? You better give him your goddamn ID. What is wrong? Now, I'm not saying that there are people who do obey and it still pops off. But I'm like, is anybody giving their kids this talk? I have my middle son is light skinned. He was so light skinned and he thought he was white at one point. I was like, boy, you're going to learn when you get pulled over. His butt's been in and out of prison since. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we teaching our kids about our history? Are we teaching our kids about our values or where we come from or the struggle that we went through? You know, like back in the day, your parents would be like, I had to walk through 10 feet of snow, 10 miles to get to school. Remember they used to tell us these exaggerated stories? We're like, okay, calm down. It's not that serious. But we knew where they were going with it, right? Y'all are out of control. I don't feel like we're doing that anymore. I just feel like it's very surgical. Like, I feel like they have actually infiltrated our culture, like so much so. And I don't know if y'all seen it. I didn't see it. I feel like it was, what do they say if you put a frog in a boiling pot and you gradually turn the heat up, slowly but surely, the frog's going to die because they don't notice. That's what's happening. I kind of feel like that's what happened in our culture, right? Excuse me. I don't think I've ever talked this much without laughing. So I feel like that's what's happening. I just wanted to address that because I don't understand why. Listen, there are people who make their living off of YouTube and clicks, and I get that. Like, I understand that. Do you boo, right? I even stopped trolling the Drake stands on X, which used to be one of my favorite things to do because they're so stupid. They're so easy to troll. But I feel like if we're giving energy to any of this, like how do we cut the cancer out? So let's just say you have a wound or you have cancer or you have something, right? And the doctor is telling you specifically, okay, heart disease. You have to stop doing X, Y, and Z to cure your heart disease. You have to stop eating fast food. You got to cut back on your sodium. You cannot eat sugar and you need to walk, right? Like you need to exercise, right? If you don't do those things, you're never going to get better, right? The disease is not going to go away. We talk about wanting to get these people out of our culture. We talk about when is it going to happen? But if we keep talking about them, aren't we like not doing the thing the doctor told us to do, which was to stop eating sugar and salt and exercising? It's like we don't want them here, we want them gone, but every time we cover them and we talk about them and we review what they're doing, we're perpetuating their presence in our culture. And I don't know what the solution is, because a lot of these people depend on their YouTube channels and their social media as a living. And if people are clicking on that, whether it is to hate or to show love, I mean, that's that's how they feed their family and themselves. But what I am going to say is that's why you don't see me covering a lot of this stuff. However, my only source of income is not from YouTube. I don't know what the answer is, but I wish that there was a call to action by our people, like go and support real journalistic channels that actually talk and speak about our culture, and like don't force their hand to talk about the gossip, because that's why these people are still relevant. I 1000% guarantee you, if something were to pop off with the DJ who doesn't spin or the mall or any of those idiots over there, right? And we didn't cover it at all. No tweets, no YouTubes, no articles, no commentary, nothing. Within a month, they wouldn't even matter. They wouldn't matter. Say there's a celebrity that goes in there, it wouldn't matter. If we're not covering, we make them relevant. We as a culture make, especially the online community, we make them relevant. They're relevant because we report on it. They're relevant because we retweet. I mean, I was guilty of it too. I don't do it anymore. I stopped engaging. We make them relevant. I even had bookmarks of the DJ who doesn't spin, but I'm like, isn't that counterproductive to what my point is? So I'm not even going to show it. We just have to, and when I say we, I'm not talking about the creators, because I have seen a couple of creators not talk about the drama and the gossip stuff, and their videos don't do as well. That's just facts. They don't. They don't have all the likes. They don't have all the views. They don't. Right? They try. They try not to do it. I think the only one who stuck to his guns was Curtis King. He's like, I ain't covering the light bright. He refused. Good on him. But, I get it, because this is, this is how I make money. So I also think that we take responsibility for that as a community. Because if we're not going to show them support, and we're not going to click, and we're not going to leave a comment, and we're not going to watch it because it's not part of the news cycle, then we're never going to get these people out of our culture, because we're the ones that keep them alive. So we need to do better, including myself. Like whenever T Go Crazy, the crew, Screw, I don't F with No Life Shack. I just cannot with him. He said it was dope the way a white man said nigga, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this. Bye-bye. Ain't no way. But I'm saying they always cover Coast Contra. If you go look at the views, they're not there. If Drake or Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole or any of the Acadiddler, if any of those things are in the thumbnail or in the title, there's the views. We want real hip hop to be popular again, but when they are covering real hip hop, there's nothing. There's nothing. I've seen very little pages cover any of the albums that came out of Mass Appeal. Any of them, because that Raekwon, y'all know that Raekwon was the bomb. Everything's awful. Hardly any coverage. The Wale album, hardly any coverage. Like all of the things that we're saying we wanted. When there are certain channels who do cover it, we don't show them the support. We don't go. We don't click. So we are part of the problem. We really are part of the problem. And I just want to bring that up because the DJ who don't spin and Rory and Mal and the Vlad, besides Mal, because he is cut from the cloth, which makes him a raccoon. He's a coon. Oh, yes, I'm oh, yes. Besides him, none of these people come from the culture. The DJ who don't spin is not from here. He's from Jamaica. Rory is a white man. I don't care. I'm sorry. Listen, you don't. Unless you really came from the streets, which there are people. There are Caucasians that come from the streets, but he's not one of them. Vlad damn sure ain't one of them. Begging G for a gun because someone's sleeping with his woman. Boy, bye. You better get over that shit. It happens. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what the solution is. I'm actually going to share the link now. I wanted to get my narrative off, but I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh, Better Living. Thank you. Oh. I just know that I think it needs to start with us. It needs to start with the consumer showing love when these channels that we hold near and dear to our heart, which I know we do because I see all of you guys in the live chat. We need to start supporting them when they are covering something that's not gossip or not the news of the day. You know what I mean? If they're covering something that, it's not drama filled or gossipy, we need to go support them, especially if they're covering real hip hop, especially if they're covering like the music the music. Because that goes contra. I'm telling them niggas be, I mean, when some of them break, when T and Crew and Screw break their music down, I'm just like, how did you do? Like, I did not catch that. Like, they just, and one of the rappers rap in Spanish, which I think is so dope, being from El Paso. Like, if y'all have not listened to Coast Contra, you're missing out. So let's just do our part, because that's all I can think of right now. And I don't know. Besides that, I don't know what the answer is, but I do know that if we keep giving these people our energy and our time, and I know we're highlighting it because we want to make sure that it's in the history books, so that when people go back and watch, or we're trying to counter their narrative, we believe we're doing the right thing. And I think in some cases we are, but at the same time, we're still giving them energy. So if we truly want them out of our culture, if we truly want them gone, if we truly are sick of it and we're done, we have to learn to ignore them and just not give them any attention. Kevin was saying that on, he was saying you have haters on the Discord today. I was like, I don't have haters. He's like, all the Drake haters on X. I stopped engaging. I'm telling y'all, it was so much fun. I used to love clowning on them. But aren't I feeding the machine, the very machine that I want out of my culture? Like, aren't I contributing to that? So I stopped. I just read from the shadows. There are sometimes I want to be like, but I just stop. If they say something out of pocket on my post, I just block them. Like Justin said, I just block them and keep my day going. Keep about my business. So not only do we need to ignore them, we also need to support the channels that are lifting our culture up. And if FD the Signifier makes a 4-hour-long video talking about things that are going on in our culture, then watch it in segments. Oh yeah, I don't want to go viral. I'm okay with that. Stop saying that. Y'all stop saying that. So anyway, what does Curtis King say? Those are my thoughts. I am going to share the link though, just in case anybody wants to put their 2 cents in. I don't know. I just thought it was because I mean, right? Like, how do we? KG, you better bring your butt on here, or tell me in the chat, because I don't know what to do, because it's like to some people this is their livelihood, and if they don't cover it, that's why I said it has to start with us. Like, we have to start supporting these channels who don't cover the BS. Real news. All right, I was babbling. Let me go through to one of y'all call in. How do I remove this? Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Hey, that's Catherine. It's the first time I've seen you here. Gracias, chica. I'm just saying, you know? But in order for them not to do that, we have to go and support their channels when they're not talking about that. And that's the conundrum. That is the conundrum. Because most people want that gossipy BS. I don't know, y'all. Shouldn't come out. Who gave you Grifter vibes when he did 4 reaction videos to 1.5? Who's that, furry? Wait, hold on. Let me, girlfriend, scroll up so you can get the full picture. There's nobody backstage. Okay. All right. I think this is the last one I read. All right. Curtis. Not. What did Curtis do? And it's spelled with 2 S's. I was thinking up for my boy. I love me some Curtis King. What did he do? Mike? Whooping. What do you say for? What did I do? You're not old school, but I'm a baby boomer. But I know what you mean. Ain't no way, BX, you're a baby boomer. Ain't no way. Ain't no. I need to see some identification, ma'am. Ain't no way. I do not believe you. Do you know baby boomers are before? Oh, there's a whole subgenre. Ain't no way, girlfriend. You go, girl. Black don't crack. That's what I'm talking about. I like Screw. I don't know why. You know what's funny? I think I told the story before. When I first started watching reaction videos, I didn't really particularly care for Screw, and I love No Life Shack, and it's completely like flipped. I cannot stand No Life Shack was cool until I don't know his whole. He was reacting to something, and some white person in the song said nigga. He's like, I like how he said that. Huh? Wappening? What? Huh? Ain't no way. I get the impression that his bag is more important than his integrity. He ran a contest, and when people told him some submissions were AI, he ignored it. He should ignore it, Furry. I'm sorry, Furry. Like, please, the link is there. Call in. I don't feel like Screw takes a bag at all. Me personally. But if submissions are AI, he should ignore it because that's not talent. If you used AI as a tool, that's different. But if your entire project is AI, that's ridiculous. No, he should ignore it and give them their money back. Or if you even gave him money and submitted that, I'd keep it. Ain't no way. Get out of here with that AI. Boy, the link is right there. Fight me. We can meet by the flagpole via the StreamYard link. Ain't no way. He should ignore it. My son was born in 86 and he is selfish and it's all about him. He also locked up right now. I feel you, BX. My middle one's always locked up. I cut his ass off. I love seeing all you guys in the same chat, like over and over again. It's so dope. It's so dope. Yeah, BX. Well, listen, if you're stressed out, it doesn't show. I'm just going to say that much. It is not showing. You look good, girl. Also gave me Grifter vibes when he did for it. Okay, this is the part I don't know. Grifter vibes when he won fight from. I don't know who that is. But Furry, that's what I was saying. Like, we call it grifter, or we're so quick to judge these people, but Screw's livelihood comes from YouTube. And I've seen him cover non-controversial or non-popular things. And he hardly gets any views or likes or comments. So you tell me, what is he supposed to do? Like, this is literally how he feeds his family. You know, we're so quick to call people sellouts and they're this and they're that, but what is he supposed to do? Tell me. Because I've literally went back and counted his views because he mentioned it one time. He's like, I do this and y'all don't show up. But as soon as I do this, y'all show up. They've said it on the third verse about Stat says it all the time. We get clicks if we mention Drake or Kendrick. He says it all the time. We get clicks. We get an audience. You can't call them grifters if they try a different route and they're not getting the audience that they need to pay their bills and fill their family or feed their family. I don't think that's grifting. I think that's survival. And I think that we're part of the problem. Start supporting the other videos. Stop clicking on videos that have Kendrick Lamar and Drake mentioned in them. And even my thumbnail I was going to use, I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. Because we'll see. I need to figure that out. Because the more I start talking about this, the more I start thinking about it. And it was kind of like, I don't want to be part of the problem. So if you want to discuss it some more, the link is right there. You don't have to be on camera. I really don't want to see. Yeah, I don't know. That will be the day. Well, in order for him to be gone, we have to stop talking about him. And on all formats, like on Charlemagne the God, like on Joe Biden, like on all formats, because especially on the larger formats, if he's getting attention, he's never going to leave. Just like Roy and Mom, they're never going to leave. I don't know. Like, we just have to. I don't know. I think if we start putting more positive attention on the non-gossipy things and start giving more attention to hip hop, which is, we all say we want the culture to come back. We all say we want to take control of our culture. We all say that we want these people out of our culture, but we are always talking about them. Like, even in the live chat, even you. Did you see what so-and-so said? I see how. Me too. All of us are guilty of it. All of us are. Did you see what so-and-so said? Because it spreads like wildfire. So we need to, if everybody does their part, I think we'll be good to go. But the reactors and the channels that we love, if we're not supporting them, not covering the BS, we're part of the problem. That's just facts. That's facts. That is absolute facts. Welcome to the light, Miss Summers. What do you mean by that, Kevin? Colin. We've already heard your voice on your podcast. Call in and explain it. Because I haven't heard anybody put it in that light before. And if I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. Yeah, but the BX, that's the thing. Like, we don't, even if we ignore we ignore the platforms. Tell me if I'm lying. As soon as we go into a live chat, and I'm not saying all of us, but people are asking, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And when the host is going through their comments, they see it. And if it's like a side conversation, like a sidebar that's happening, they talk about it. That's facts. I've seen it happen time and time again. Like, the conversation gets derailed. They're like, oh, I didn't see this, or I did see this. And it's like, we're right back to where we started from. We're right back to them talking about the BS. I don't know. I have no idea what the solution is. I have peace, K-Way. I would just like more peace. Or unless you're talking to BX, then yes, ma'am. Please find peace, because that sucks. And Reed, what the hell is this? I think that's the name for what is that? See, y'all are having a side conversation right now. Y'all are having side conversations, which is what the live chat is for, right? But imagine if I was somebody else, imagine if I was somebody else and y'all were talking about the shenanigans of the DJ who doesn't spin, or the haze dude. I'm not going to, just imagine if y'all were having a side chat of that. And this was my only source of income, right? I didn't have a job. This is my only source of income. I'm going to focus on that and be like, that's what they want to talk about. That's natural. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I feed my family. This is what they're interested in. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's bring it to the main platform. I've seen many of narratives get derailed by the chat. So we contribute to it. That's just facts. I'm holding all of us accountable, because I do too. They are elite. They are more than elite. They are, I don't even know. Like, it's like, Lyrical Miracle. Yes, that's awesome. You know what's awesome about Lyrical Miracle, as they like to say? Like, you get to listen to it over and over again and discover something. Isn't that what art is? Like, if you watch a movie, you didn't catch something the first time, you can watch a movie like several times, and be like, or a show or anything, or a picture or anything. Like, oh snap, I didn't catch it the first time. Oh snap, I got to go back and listen. Like, that's the beauty of art. You should want to go back to it again and again and again. And trust me, with them, you got to go back again and again. They're still going back and breaking down Jay-Z's freestyle. That's the beauty of Lyrical Miracle. That's the beauty of art. And the fact that their brains even think about that, to me, is beautiful. It is beautiful. Yeah, we need to start supporting stuff like that. There you go. And Mims, I love his content. I've never heard of him. Mims in mind. Hold on. Let me look him up. Is that his handle? Mims? I'm just gonna write it down because where are we at? Yeah. She got to get up early tomorrow, and this 2-hour time difference is kicking your girl's butt. I'm definitely gonna check them out. But I don't know, y'all. We got to do better. If and when these other channels decide to talk about something else that's not the hot topic of the day or of the week, if they're actually talking about our culture and how to better it, or they're actually covering like real hip hop, underground hip hop, we got to do better at supporting them. Because if not, they're never going to go away. Ever, ever, never. Samuel, welcome. I've never seen you here before, but yeah, I'm with you. I stopped listening to hip hop since Drake went popular. I just checked out, which I'm kind of glad I did because I really got into some other like indie pop stuff, which is pretty dope. But she back, and I had no idea that this toxicity was going on. I really didn't. I just thought, that the music was different. I didn't realize that it was infiltrating our culture the way that it was. I didn't realize that a shift was happening because I was just like, this will, just like fashion. I was like, it'll pass, like the Drake and the all that stuff. I was like, oh, it's going to pass. Like, everything does. It'll circle back the way it always does. That's what I was thinking. My naive dumb butt. And then I get back into the hip hop space and I'm just like, what is happening right now? Like, what is happening right now? Where'd you go, KG? I just put you on. Is that pause? I don't know if that's fun. Come back, KG. I just put you on. Yeah, listen. But yeah, welcome back. I don't know if you've ever been a hip hop head, but if you have and you're just coming back, prepare yourself for a shocker because I did not know this was happening at all. Like at all. All right, buddy, you're there. I don't see you though. Where you at? Are you on camera? Oh, snap. Hold on. You're not on camera. I'm trying to unmute you. Are you muted? Okay, there you go. Are you good?
Can you hear me now or no?
Oh, God, yes. I can hear you. Turn your volume down. Goodness gracious alive.
God damn. It's good now, the volume, or no? We're still like, oh, shit. Hold on.
I'm like, ow. My ears hurt.
It's still too loud or no?
Maybe it's just
all right.
No. Hold on. Let me ask the chat. Is it too loud, guys? Because it could just be me. Who's our guest speaker? It's KG. What? Y'all know KG. KGMA. He be talking mad smack in the chat, mostly giving me a hard time. Him and Kway are, the dynamic duo. They're just, they're the troubled. What do you call it? Troubled kids in the back of the classroom who spit paper balls at the teacher. That's pretty much them, and who are funny and likable. KG, it's all good. I can just turn your volume down. You can't.
Yeah. I was saying that even with what you're saying, that it's on us. And I know you get uncomfortable when we say it, but I'm dead serious when I say this shit. It's going to take the people like you and G that can be a star in this space and dynamic. Because you got to be dynamic enough to give the shit that's not what we call salacious or not, rage bait or attention grabbing. Like, put it this way. As soon as you got on, how many people was hitting you up to talk about Jay-Z? The Jay-Z freestyle?
All of them, pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. Even though that was not in your show title, that wasn't what you directly want to talk about. That's a topic du jour. That's the topic that most content creators are talking about. Mm-hmm. And yet, even though these people have already heard this from probably 10 different content creators a day, they want to hear you talk about it. And we got to get better at that on our end of not always falling for the thing that the algorithm wants us to talk about. We also need people like you that can be engaging enough to get us to talk about shit like hip hop journalism or some of the other stuff you talk about, like especially dealing with the culture, because those things can get you in the weeds. So you can sometimes get real lost in the sauce. It's not as entertaining. Like even when you're on Twitter, and I know you said you stopped doing it, that shit is fun sometimes breaking those owls backs. It is. Especially how
really
disrespectful they be to hip hop. Like I think I commented like a few minutes ago before you started going on talking about what Axe said, that I was hoping you didn't see it because I know how frustrating it does. And I remember when I heard it, and I'm like, even with the issues that I got with Jay-Z, I would never disrespect and talk about one of our GOATs like he's some bums, he's some peon, especially when I'm comparing him to a nigga like Drake.
Exactly.
But,
that's crazy.
And you also a foreigner to this, because again, those things matter. Like, you know, again, even though I'm first generation American, I got to understand I'm also a foreigner to the American culture, American street culture, whatever. I'm like, it was one of the reasons why I was defending Tasha in other chat. I was like, look, you gotta, I didn't want the chat to me because I know she put the word colored and all that shit. Now, and I'm like, okay, I already know this is gonna look away for people that don't know that in South Africa, they still use those terms, but it doesn't mean the same thing as, you know, colored here. And all that stuff.
The culture is completely different.
Yeah, and I had to keep checking. And it wasn't me saying that I was okay with everything she was saying, but I'm like, look, man, like we got
hold on. Moderators, can you get rid of this? I have them highlighted.
Oh, real journalism.
Yeah. I mean, block them. Like, don't even mute them. Just get them out of here. Like,
if I was on YouTube, I'd do it, but I'm not even on it.
Whoever's on YouTube. Matter of fact, I can do it myself. Block you. Like, ban user and delete comments. Bye. See you never. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so even us who are coming into the culture and new to the culture, just consume it like act. And it's crazy too, because people now say that he's part of the culture. I struggle with that because he does so much thing that goes against it. But I guess since he has influence, I guess people say that. But to me, I just want people to understand that we need to be more engaging with the thing. That's why I say
I do it because we keep talking about him.
You said what?
You know what I mean? He's part of the culture because he keeps being relevant in hip hop conversations. By everybody.
That's the thing that's so crazy, because it almost seems like whenever it deals with things that deal with Black spaces, especially Black American spaces, there's no barrier to entry. Anybody can just come in. Like literally. Like the fact that a nigga, think about it. If the biggest gang information channel is from a nigga in London, Trapmore Ross, that motherfucker.
I don't know who that is. Thank God.
Yeah. Yes. If you want to go, like, I'm pretty sure most of the people in the chat know, it's this dude looks like motherfucking Harry Potter. He's in here talking about old block. I'm talking about like the trenches. This motherfucker. That's 3,000 miles away is talking about it. And it's like, for me, that's the problem, because a nigga like Ack could not work in white spaces. You need to do a little bit more. You need to have a bit more. So think about it. The fact that we make the joke that he's the DJ that don't spin, that you couldn't get away with that in white cultural spaces with that. But with us, you can do that shit. Like, even if you look at Ack's resume, Ack was like I think he was a bioengineer or like a math thing. It was something like some one of those science things or whatever, something like that. And how he got from that into the hip hop space. I remember even thinking that, I'm like, what the, like, is this nigga a plant or what?
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Furry Productions. I don't want to talk about that at all. That's not the subject at hand. I don't know if you noticed that. The chat that's exactly what KG said. Yeah. He said, what was everybody asking about? That's not what I'm talking about right now. Like, our attention, my attention, my focus is bigger than one person. I am talking about the cancerous tumor that is in our culture right now. If you're comparing Jay-Z to the DJ who doesn't spin, I don't know what to tell you. We're having two separate conversations, and I'm not going to tell you you're wrong as long as you're not disrespectful. Like, oh boy, you're allowed to have your opinion, and that's fine. But I am looking at things from a macro point of view, not a micro point of view. I want these toxic hip hop media spaces out of our culture. And the only way we could do that is if we stop talking about them. And the problem is that the channels that we go to, right, the ones that we trust in, they don't get views, they don't get clicks unless they're talking about the BS. And my whole point is, let's start supporting them in other ways. So have your opinion, that's fine, but I'm not going to engage in the gossip. I'm just not going to. You can have your opinion about him, what he does. I haven't even done research on it, and I'm not going to speak on something that I haven't done research on. So do you, boo, but that's not the topic at hand. All right? And I got love for you, Freddie. Feel the way you want to feel. Go ahead. KG.
Yeah, but just, again, I just wish we had more barriers to entry. A nigga like Ack could never work in white or Asian or any of those other spaces like that. With the resume and the references he had, he couldn't, and got as big as he did. Or think about it. He's the #1 hip-hop journalist over niggas like, and again,
according to Complex. Hold on. According to Complex, who I did research on, is not a hip-hop magazine.
You know what's funny? Even if you remove Complex, if you go look at the views, and if that's why I say that's another reason why we shouldn't be numbered space. But if you look at the views, it match up. And then if you look at social media, anytime access something that just is rated, how many retweets and all that. So like, how much conversation did he generate? Because again, that's part of the reason that G became as big as he did, because he almost became the counterbalance of that. Like the way I told you, for me, when I found G, I did not want to like G because again, that Tupac Must Die shit, I took offense to just the title, even though I didn't give it a shot or whatever and saw where G was coming from. But the way I saw he was handling those owls and dealing with them on Twitter, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna give this dude a shot because he seems to be the only one that's standing up for God and the hip hop that I like.
And standing on business.
Dynamic with it. He was smart, and I found out how witty. That's why I said even the dude today that tried to challenge G's intelligence, I'm like, nigga, I'm AP honors in freaking Magna Pro, and I can tell that G's intellectual. Like I can tell that what he said matches up. Like you just listen to him. I already said that shit he did with the crows and black people alone tells me how deep this nigga is.
That was crazy. Like, I'm like, where are you going with this?
And so for me, what I say is just that I hope that, while we become, we have more engaging people like you, obviously, K-Way and them too, and G, and we become less into the rage-based shit, man, we got to have harder barriers of entry for people like to come into space to have a voice. And I'm talking about a prominent voice. Like a nigga like Ack cannot rise that high to the top the way he did with no Chris. Like the fact that y'all can even say, we call him DJ Academics, and he doesn't have one record he spent is insane.
I took a page from Jay Nolan. I call him the DJ who don't spin.
No, but that's the thing. Even when I used to be in Axe chat, we used to question this nigga about that. Like, how are you a DJ and you don't say like? We even used to joke like, dude, why don't you make a beat for Drake, nigga? You love this nigga so much. Give him a beat so he can rap back and like. Why do you not do anything music? Like
who is Axe audience now? That's the thing. Axe audience used to be us. It used to be us. Most of Axe audience now are young Caucasian males. That's true.
Yeah.
Hold on, Furry. I'm saying that's the issue with people like Axe making stuff up, hence not being real media. Talk about real facts. And okay, I feel you, but I feel like we're having two separate conversations, which I agree with. I agree with that, and that maybe we could talk about that on Friday, or maybe me and you could do it live and we could talk about that another day. But I'm trying to stay on topic here because I don't want to get sidetracked, because the fact that we're even mentioning him again in such depth and length and we're talking about him is the problem. Like we shouldn't even be talking about him. And my whole point was we're never going to get rid of him and the likes of him if we continue to talk about him. And we need to just start supporting channels that actually react to real hip hop and channels that are covering something other than the nonsense, and posts on X that are talking about other than the gossip. It's like we've become addicted to like gossip and, oh, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? Like right now, right? Damn it, Free.
You do a good job of that though, because you pin a lot of the people that end up following or whatever that do the stuff you're talking about. You do that. I know G lets y'all do that on the space. Like, it's a good thing that y'all do that. Y'all pin their channels and all that stuff to help basically get, word of mouth out about these channels. I think that's just what we got to keep doing. Just keep doing that. Even on the other spaces that we're on, whether it's Discord, Reddit, and all that stuff, keep doing that. I know that thing that did bother me, that Fatima said that, some of these Reddit channels may not be fucking with some of the stuff we're saying, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But stuff like that, just keep getting those people out, because you're right, man. Like,
yeah,
this hip hop, we need the real ones in the trenches and the front line supporting this shit. Like, Justin Hunt is always gonna matter to this shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't want to, and that's why I made sure that I mentioned several times that I understand that a lot of the YouTubers, this is how they support their family. Because I want to make sure that nobody thinks I'm calling them out for doing it. And I'm actually putting the blame on us. Because if we were to support,
you're putting accountability more on us. You're saying it's more on us for even giving that market. Yeah.
Because if we were to watch their other videos, and if we were to give the same attention to their non-gossip videos, they wouldn't feel, you know what I mean? Like, you hear Stats say it all the time on Third Verse. If we mention Drake and Kendrick, we get the clicks. Like, it's on us. Like, it starts with us. We need to start supporting them when they're not covering the BS and giving that support. Like, that's how you change the algorithm. That's how you make sure that our favorite reactors get fed. It's on us. It is on each and every one of us. Yeah, it's interesting. Go on X or read it online. Get it like that. See what's going on and move on. But if your reactors are talking about something other than gossip, and they're talking about our culture, and they're reacting to like real music, it's on us to support that. Because if we don't, then they don't have a choice but to continue to do what they do, because this is literally how they feed their families and support themselves. So I'm putting the responsibility on us first. You know what I mean? Because honestly, most of them don't have a choice. And I think that's why me and G are Kendrick spirit. You know what I'm trying to say? Kindred spirits, because this is not my source of income, and that's not his source of income. People who don't rely strictly on YouTube are more free to say what they want to say. So that's why when you guys are like, oh, you're going to blow up, I'm like, I don't want that, because I feel like that's going to hinder me in some type of way.
I get what I get why you're reticent on that. I understand it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Even the same thing with G, it's inevitable. But the thing I do like is that your response, even when I'm saying that, your response with your platform with it. Like, you'll pin them, you'll put us on the new artists and all that stuff. Because again, the other thing that I used to get mad at with these hip hop journalists when they're trying to talk about, oh, the industry's dead. Oh, who will we have after the big three and all that? I'm like, well, what new artists are you putting us on? Or why are you acting like we're not listening to any new, like we didn't listen to Casino or something? Like, they swear if it's not a Drake or Kendrick drop, I'm not listening to anything. And it's like, bro, y'all not, that dude you put us on yesterday, and then you play it today. I would have never known that. The dude's rapping fire, but I'm telling you, if J. Cole would have said that same thing, that would have been all over the place.
He was
been all over the place.
Right.
That's what I said. People like you are important, because you guys are going to help introduce them to the next generation, because these other platforms, they're not even trying. if it ain't someone that's, it probably signed to their label or something like that, or they have business ties, so they don't even promote them. So it's like, damn. But I'm definitely with you on that. Just, we focus on the ones doing the work, and then, we just we rock out then, and we create our own algorithm. We make whoever's going to be fun. Because you're right. I've heard Crew and what's it said?
Screw. They've said it.
And
said it.
Screw. No, Screw. I meant to say Screw. When he did the Coach Contra video, he was talking about how low the views were.
And Crew.
And I'm like,
Crew said it. They both said it.
These dudes are rapping their asses off. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't even tell by the numbers or whatever. So it's like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But, I'm gonna let you get back to thinking. I know you're about to wrap up, but and I'm in a bad area, but I did want to at least speak up or whatever.
Thank you, KG. Stop giving me a hard time in the chat. Just kidding. I love it. I'll see you in the Discord. I know. I'll see you in the Discord.
And by the way, I love how even after I made the Vader joke, your husband shows up in a Mandalorian thing. That nigga's a real nigga, man. That Star Wars shit, telling you, real nigga. I'm proud of you for getting one.
He's something. I'll tell you that much. All right, KG. I'll talk to you later. All right, y'all. I want to show you what KG was talking about, because the song I was playing in the beginning of the live was by Mojo Wallace. He is nice. You know, they always talk about how like you recognize a voice instantly. I instantly recognize his voice. I think he's just so dope. So I'm gonna play it right quick. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Yeah. Let's see. I think y'all are gonna lag. Let's see.
Aiming for the top.
Can I
I'm trying to
restart
sit
it?
right there with
Okay.
Drake and Dot. Shooters like that lady, get a nigga park, won't take a lot. 12 rounds in the clip, I really never felt the need to box. 12 inside the clip.
I don't know if it start. I'm gonna start over because I don't know if that's where it starts.
Yeah. So blessed they think it's greed when a nigga sneeze. Boys to men, ask me how I got it. Stay on bended knees, praying to God. Made a little come up off a half a piece, serving greed. Feel like Adam Eve been eating off the tree. Follow Christ, but I still struggle turning the other cheek. A nigga play me pussy, gotta burn him like a blank CD. Phone on D&D, apologize if I've been hard to reach. Been locked in like a 23-1, plotting on a beat. I try to keep the peace, but I'm a killer on these fucking beats. I try to keep the peace, but keep a piece for niggas wanting a piece of what I got. Niggas see me shining and they want my spot. Aiming for the top, I'm trying to sit right there with Drake and Dot. Shooters like that lady, get a nigga park, won't take a lot. 12 rounds in the clip, I really never felt the need to box. 12 inside the clip, I never felt the need to call the cops. Treat it just like acne, doing all that bump and get you pop. Yeah.
He is so dope. Hold on. One more. They're short. He is so dope. So this is like day 12 of 30, he says, of good rapping. I'm pretty sure this is the one I shared with the Discord. Yeah. I'll see you over here.
Ask him, Billy, I'm the goat in my city, known for rapping and selling 93 unleaded. Not too long ago, all these hoes wasn't caring about a nigga. Now I got these birds talking like pears. Real P, I done put all kinds of hoes, black, white, yellow, red, fat, skinny, and swollen. If a hoe on a trip, call a homegirl up, I bet a bitch get drugged like a Cosby hoe. Run up on that nigga wrong, nigga, that's your ass. Last nigga tried to test us, that nigga passed away. I was just down to my last, made a play like Shakespeare, then I shook right back. Niggas started acting funny, and so I fell back. Had to go and cut my circle like arts and craft. Now I'm up, and them same niggas out here mad, but they ain't seen nothing yet. I'm finna show my ass,
Man, stop playing with Mojo. Stop playing with him. He is tight. Let's listen one more. I do want to react. You guys know I like to end my eyes getting late. But Mojo, here we go. Sorry, I keep saying Mojo. I keep saying it too. Mojo Wallace. He's who I was playing in the beginning of the. Let me just give you a little reminder. He was the one I was playing in the beginning of or whenever it was. I don't know. I don't be knowing. I know I don't be knowing. After a while, my mind just goes. Okay, here we go. This is him.
Okay, let's go. People like Billy, like Manny. Niggas out here trying to steal sauce like bank. Tool on my hip, niggas think I'm Henny Manny. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
You see what I'm talking about when it comes to his voice? He's very, very distinct. Like you can hear it immediately. Yeah. So Mojo to the Wallace. I think he's somebody to look after. He is. We have to start. So if let's just say for instance that Justin and Curtis and Screw react to his catalog. Are we going to support it? Are you going to be like, I don't know who this is? Just like when they do music reviews, like when Curtis King and Macwap have their regular podcast, there'll be like thousands of people in there. When they're doing their music reviews, it dips. That's what I'm saying. Like we as the audience, we have to do better. I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna start with us. Like exactly, you're relying on YouTube. So my whole thing is when it comes to that. So I don't know if you're directly talking about this subject, K-Way, because I'm not going to go back and read the comments because I got to get off. I'm getting really the time change is crazy. But all I'm saying is that the media is digital right now, and there's not a lot of hip hop media outside of YouTube. If you want to be real, so for the ones that we do love and for the ones that we do respect and for the ones that we do share, let's start supporting them when they're not covering the BS. And I'm with you. I'm going to stay on X. I like X. I like social media, and you control your algorithm. If you block people and don't give, which is what made me have this epiphany. If you block people and you don't show certain posts or pages attention, you won't even see them anymore. I've been watching like baby, like little babies laughing and cute little puppy videos. And now most of my X timeline is about that. Like, you control your timeline. So that's why I said I stopped engaging. It's just like most of them are bots or it's like a paid campaign. Like I said, I feel like I've been duped my whole life when it comes to influencers, when it comes to music, when it comes to all of the things. It's just like I've been duped. Anyway, all right. Then I'm gonna play a video about. I'm on Threads, Kerry, but you know you're so. Even you, you're right, Apple. Even you. Yeah. See. Yeah, I knew I missed some. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, and I like and I appreciate when they step outside, like the channels who didn't cover Iceman. I'm not going to mention any names, but there were certain channels who said they weren't going to react to the Iceman video, right? But unfortunately, I'm not going to get mad at those channels. Like, it's their livelihood. If that's what so when you have like a reaction channel, there's the YouTube studio that literally tells you what's popping. And if this is your only source of income, you got to do what you got to do. So unfortunately, it just bees like that. Unfortunately. And I don't blame them. You got to feed your family. You got to feed yourself. Hey, do you, boo? And like I said, I blame us. It starts with us. It starts with us. We are the ones that need to do better. We are the ones that need to support them when they're not covering, the bull crap. Starts with us. All right. We're always going to end it on something funny. That's what we do around here with the hummies. I guess I don't even know what to call us anymore. Homicide. What y'all call me today? That was crazy, by the way. Hummies. What did y'all call it? Homicide. El Janelle, why I oughta? I'll take it. As long as it's my alter ego and it's not like who I am. Okay. We're back to we're always gonna end it late. That's just how I do it around here. Because I am still a goofball. But there's a time to there's a guy right here. There's a time to joke and there's a time to be serious. Oh yes, sir. Okay. So I've seen a little bit of this and then I stopped watching it. Hey, Danielle. Better late than never. Homicide. I wish El Jano would explain that because I felt like when I was on the phone, I wasn't like talking about homiciding somebody. I was talking about, our kids and everybody online right now, like we're indoctrinated, but I was like, I thought you'd like it. I mean, I like it, but what was I saying that made her say that? I mean, I do like it because, listen, I'm just confused by the context. Anybody where are the mods at? KG, post, please post K-Way and M Reed's YouTube channel, for favor. Thank you. Hey, look who's in the chat. Hey, Gary. Why didn't you? Come on now. You got to continue it on. Ladies, ladies, ladies. And now you got people in other live chats saying, hey, Miss Chickpea, by the way. So thank you for that. That's fabulous. JK. Oh, I wish Elle was in here to explain the homicide. How do y'all take that? I'm confused. Was I talking about? I was just talking about the indoctrination of. Really? Oh, Daniel, that's what's up. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. We have a hootenanny of a time over here. We laugh, then we get serious, and then we laugh again. That's how we do over here. That's how we roll. And I'm gonna start reviewing or like listening to independent artists because I want to be part of the solution. I'm gonna I might just go like live randomly and react to Mojo Wallace. I kept saying no Joe. What? Hold on, I think I'm still saying it wrong. No Joe. I think Mojo because of Austin Powers. Like you lost your mojo. No Joe Wallace music. Because that boy, I'm sorry, he fired. What? I don't even know. I cannot with you right now. Something is fundamentally wrong with your brain. Mrs. K-Way, blink twice if you need help. You want to talk about Mr. Hummus. Miss K-Way, or soon to be Miss K-Way. You blink twice if you need help. We are all here for you, girlfriend. We are going to be your support group because something is fundamentally wrong with your fiance, okay? Just. You want to talk about free Mr. Hummus. Mrs. K-Way, I don't know how you do it. You must be a special type of female. But if you ever need us, just blink twice or click twice or as Koala would say, curl your fingers up, do something. We got you, girl. Because he is a hot donkey mouse. All right? We got you. He's tripping right now. What is wrong with you? Oh, my goodness. She at work making money. I don't care where she's at. I would reach out to her. Girlfriend. As soon as you go live, I'd be like, Mrs. Kelly, blink twice, girl. Just, you make that money. You make that money so you can deal with his ass. Put him in a basement. Make that money and lock his butt up. Because absolutely not. Yeah, you gotta deal with this daily, girlfriend. You are a special one. You are something special. And you know what? I feel your pain. That's why I'm talking to you because of what that. Ain't no way. There it is, ladies, ladies. Where's Tasha? Oh, we're gonna make a love connection between Gary and Tasha. They always be flirting with each other in the chat. Yeah. He said that's my money. You got him a sugar mama. All I gotta do is eat. Look, she said the same thing. I'm like, where's Tasha? We gotta make the love connection. I think she's gone though. Got to Molly. Oh, Carrie. You know why she loves Carrie? Because he be playing the R&B. That's what it is. Because ain't no way. She ain't listening to him. She's listening to the music he plays. She's like, boy, shut up. Play that music. I don't want to hear that BS. You're tripping right now. Or, she probably does roll her eyes like, ugh, and lets it go in one ear and out the other because what else can you do? He's a hot donkey man. What is wrong with the boy? Wait, what is wrong with you? He's already gone to therapy, so he's well aware of his shenanigans. He just, yeah, look, She probably asleep. She probably is asleep, boo boo. All right. CMS cleared up. Oh man, I love the females in our chat. It used to be a sausage fest over here. I'm so glad y'all decided to join us. We're gonna make a love connection between Tasha and Carrie. You're gonna give her citizenship over here. All right, we're gonna react to this, and then I gotta go. It's almost 8 o'clock, and that's my cue. It's time to spin with the hubby. And I've been gone for a week, so I'm not about to play with this man.
Been a while since you've been here. It's a pleasure to have you here in my office this afternoon. Likewise, my niggas. As I'm sure you're aware, Drake has released his latest studio album, Iceman, along with 2 other surprise drops. My apologies. Continue. Yes, well, he released 3 albums in one night, and on Iceman specifically, he had a lot to say about the 2024 beef and about you specifically. Yeah, he had a lot to say about me and them lawsuits, too. The world's toughest informant. Well, in his words, he is suing the man, not fighting the rapper, and we're just not listening. Tell me, what does UMG got to do with a DNA test for my fucking kids? Them bot allegations didn't hold up in court, so his hoe ass got desperate. Save them victim bars for the baby mama you don't claim. Well, it seems the past 2 years hasn't done anything to reduce your hate in any way, shape, or form. Out of curiosity, I'm assuming that you've already listened to the project.
See what I'm talking about when I make it full screen? I think I have to do it like this. That's what I was talking about like before. Whenever I make the YouTube video full screen, it don't be working. Let's see.
Tell me, what does UMG got to do with a DNA test for my fucking kids? Them bot allegations didn't hold up in court, so his hoe ass got desperate. Save them victim bars for the baby mama you don't claim. Well, it seems the past 2 years hasn't done anything to reduce your hate in any way, shape, or form. There we go. Out of curiosity, I'm assuming that you've already listened to the project. What do you think of Iceman?
Right,
I can't give a full review because I didn't finish the album. And can I ask why that is? Because I got to the track called Make Them Remember, and I almost died choking on my spit and saliva from laughing at this fool. And what exactly was so humorous about that song in particular? 5 minutes straight of the toughest cop collar bars I've ever heard in my life. Yo, boy's too pussy like a double date. As he's got his attorney, his law firm, and a legal team standing beside him. Drake has been cosplaying a tough guy for at least 10 years now. That was never going to end just because you cooked him at a Super Bowl. He said that God gonna wipe the smug look off my fucking face. Well, guess what? I'm gonna wipe Tupac's ring off your fucking finger. Wow, after all this time, you still haven't forgot about it. Give me Tupac ring back!
Oh my gosh, this channel is ridiculous. Just in 2000. Oh my goodness. He really wants that ring back. Like that, you gonna give me that ring back. Oh my goodness.
So it's safe to say that Iceman won't be topping your best albums of the year list for 2026. I told y'all, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. Well, is there any ending comments that you'd like to leave Drake with? Say, Drake, I hear I like him young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. LeBron James, it's a pleasure to have you here today. I believe this is our first interview together. Appreciate you having me. Just wanted to get your opinion on Drake's new studio album, Iceman, and the disses that he sent your way on the project.
I've
honestly not even heard it. Like, GNX still going crazy in the whip. Yes, we've seen multiple clips of you vibing to that album over the past 2 years, which seems to be the root of Drake's problem with you. It seems as if he viewed you as a good friend before the beef, but your continued support of Kendrick Lamar has made him feel as if you switched up on him. I've always been a Kendrick Lamar fan. I've never been ashamed of that. If that's too much for him to handle, he can cry about it. And do you have any ill feelings towards Drake? Nope. He thinks we got beef and I could care less. And what exactly is your reaction to the bar, don't ask what's going on with 23andMe?
The blinking
I'm a real nigga
gets me too.
I mean, which one of us tattooed the other one on our skin? Damn, he really can't dish you after that. Good afternoon, Rick Ross. Well, we already know exactly what your thoughts on Drake's 3 new albums were, as you recorded yourself calling the album mid and scrolling through hate comments on Instagram. You call them hate comments. A boss calls it reality. And the reality is Drake is washed. So what exactly do you think about the bar he threw at you on the album where he said, I've been aiding Ross with streams ever before Aiden Ross ever made a stream? He aided some dudes with streams and we aided him with credibility. Did nobody take Drake seriously as a rapper when he first got here? Rose had to give him some shine. Well, it's actually hard to argue with that point. A lot of people forget how much of a punchline Drake was when he first got into the rap game. And if we really being honest with ourselves, 2020.
Do y'all remember that? Like real quick. What is happening in the chat? Do y'all remember that? There used to be memes like what was it? I'm not gonna say his name. Be like the rose. It's the
24 was Rose's year. That beef was all about me. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. Like Euphoria was cool. Not Like Us was cool. The Pop-Out Show and the Super Bowl was cool. But Rose was the one that ran that shit. Like I'm the one that came up with the nickname BBL Drizzy if it wasn't for me. J. Cole, it's a pleasure to have you back. Just wanted to get your thoughts on Drake's latest studio album, Iceman.
Shit, I think my boy did his thing and showed out. In my opinion, this album of the year so far. Other than the fall off, of course.
Your boy? Are you sure the boy is still your boy?
Hell yeah, that's bro. Hey, what I say on First Person Shooter? We the big three like we started the league.
I'm pretty sure he took shots at you multiple times on this album. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he said he could never forgive you for how you moved.
If he doesn't say boom boom boom, this is not an accurate depiction. All right, so he better say boom boom boom. Oh, wait, let me give it a look. Okay.
On that beef.
Man, that don't even sound like it's about me.
I mean, he followed that up by saying, fuck a big three anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen.
But that could be about Kendrick.
So, did you ever call Drake back?
Man, this is some bullshit. This is what I get for trying to protect my peace? I'm a fence sitter and non-confrontational because I didn't want to get caught a PDF file at the biggest Super Bowl halftime show of all time. Well, you know what? Be like that, Drake, because I'm not saying sorry this time.
I would, however, like to publicly apologize. You just said you weren't going to say sorry.
You know, it's funny because it's true. I swear to God, these better still say boom, boom, boom. Wait, hold on. Ooh. Oh my goodness, hold on.
Did I? Like, I'm not a fence sitter and non-confrontational because I didn't want to get caught a PDF file at the biggest Super Bowl halftime show of all time. Well, you know what? Be like that, Drake, because I'm not saying sorry this time.
Oh, goodness.
I would, however, like to publicly apologize. You just said you weren't going to say sorry.
Did I say the word sorry? Shut up, Cole.
Oh my God. He didn't say boom, 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 though. I'm on the fence. Semantics, right? Sorry to apologize. Oh my gosh. World. Oh my goodness. Yo. What is it? Oh, I forgot what it's called. This page. What is it called again? No, damn it. Let's skip it. Here we go. Oh yeah. The Cornerstone Arts. They are hilarious. They have other animations. Oh my God. Where's the boom boom boom? Listen, what is wrong with you and anyway. What is wrong with you and the other, who else? Y'all have something against them? Like, y'all Some of y'all in the chat be like different at the lunch table. Carrie, we weren't cutting up. Somebody was coming after your girl, after your woman. I'm gonna say about that because she used the word colored, not realizing Tasha is from Africa. She didn't mean it like that. So you should have been there to defend her honor, and you are not, sir. This is on you. This is on you, good sir. Yeah, what's up with you, Samuel Smith? And where's he at? What's up with y'all? Where's he at? Yeah, y'all tripping. Not tripping, but I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but why y'all so negative on my chat? Y'all ain't negative on the lunch tables chat. WTH. Hey, it's funny to me, right? What if that was like I was about to say, what if that was a job interview, but who calls? Goddamn California number. What is it? It's a 5 o'clock in California. I have a California number because that's where we live when we moved back from Japan. So all of my spam calls come from California. And that's what that was. Who else was it real quick before I get off? Yeah, Carrie, Curie. They were coming after you, boo. Better get him. I don't know who it was. Gee, like his chat be moving too fast. Maybe that's why I don't notice the negativity from Furry and others. But y'all, you can have your opinion. Yeah, you can have your opinion. It is what it is. Just, I don't see y'all having that negativity. And the lunch table, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, it's 8:02. All got to go, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's been a minute since I've been live. It has been a minute. So here's what's about to happen. I'm gonna have an outro since the intro didn't work. And for now, let's see. Remove this. Yields. Hey, I just want to say I appreciate all the love you guys show me. Like, I don't understand it, but I do appreciate it. Like, honestly and truly. Thank you. It's weird, but I guess I'm getting adjusted to it. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but I appreciate it. So I guess I'll say what everybody else says. I'm gonna be not bonnet screw, but hat cap miss. Like, you don't have to comment. That's, yeah. You don't even have to share. Just like and sub. Those two things. Or just sub. I don't even care about the likes. Just sub. Because people are like, I want to leave a super chat. I can't do that until I get 1,000 subs. So, well, both are cool. Listen, do you, boo. Your support is much, much appreciated, no matter what you want to do. So I am going to remove myself. We're going to play No Joe Wallace on our outro. And I will see you guys next time. Love you, minute. Bye.
Yeah. Bitch, I'm the shit in the ad going ham. Ran this shit up off of 28 grams. These niggas hate when they really be fans. Ain't in the rap, but I do let her hold her. Ain't in the rap, but I do let her bend. Special breakfast, I get in the gym. Niggas tryna see what's up with their hands, but I came with the burning. You won't get the chance. AGG baby, I been going crazy. Been balling on bitchy like you want a man. Niggas fugazi, put that on my baby. Don't fuck with these niggas like one of the clan. Chiropractor, you know, I probably shit. Bitch, stepping like I'm walking on stills. Niggas still tryna hit me for a deal. But I don't serve no more like a I don't serve no more like an X-Ray. Box me in, I'm a genie, high escape. Been making movies sound like a chess player. Life a movie, but the shit here X-rated. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Okay, let's bitch, I'm Seat up like I yelled at the ref. Raising the bar while they count on my reps. Bitch niggas talking shit under their breath. Nigga, loosen your bra before you poke out your chest. Hating but playing it cool in my face. That type of shit I can never respect. Might put OBG on my resume. The way I've been keeping these pussies in check. I wanna see a nigga fail shit too bad. Lately I've been making head down like a do-rag. Nigga play around, get sent to the gulag. Mama still thinking I'm a saint like who that? Mama still thinking I'm a saint like Frank. Rolling with the Reaper like Billy like Manny. Niggas out here trying to steal sauce like Bank. Tool on my hip, niggas think I'm Henny Manny. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, 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 let's go. Okay, 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 let's go.